Howdy, y'all. It's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee. And today we are back with Shake It, Scrap It, Create It. This week's prompts are cardstock, edge distressing, and the number 1. It can be incorporated any way you want. And I'm also doing May I Scraplift You. And today's featured creator is Crystal Barrett of Pineapple Papers, and I will pop her layout that I chose up on the screen. Now, I love this because of the bright colors, because it has shakers on it, and y'all know my love for shakers. But I decided not to put shakers on mine. I already have a lot going on. But I am getting to use up a lot of swap items. And I'm still working with the Simple Vintage Berry Fields collection by Simple Stories. I'm down to just little bitty scraps now. So, of course I have cardstock, but I'm also using cardstock for matting my pictures. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, I also have these swap items. I don't know who made either one because they're not signed. And I have this from a swap, and it's not signed, so I don't know who created that. And then I was able to go on my Cricut and cut out the Pizza Planet title, and some stars. And then these are just Dollar Tree space stickers. And this one is an iron-on patch for for your clothes that was sent to me. I think Ginger gave me that. Okay, so we have to do edge distressing and cardstock. Okay, so we got cardstock. We've got, I'm going to do edge distressing now, just using my little distress tool. I'm just going to rough up these edges of this. And I decided for my background, I really love her background and how it's kind of a watercolory look. But since I've been trying to stretch my paper collection, I am determined to use it all up and get as many layouts as I can. But in that process, I have been adding the Distress Oxide so that inking up the background so that it just makes my paper go a little bit farther. And it has, I mean, not only has it been a challenge, but it's been fun to me to see how many different types of layouts that I can create that's not related to gardening or strawberries or whatever with the collection, or like a country type theme. So it's been fun just pulling out the papers and just doing something a little bit different. Alright. So, we distress that stuff. And these are just my little strips here, so I'm thinking about just running them. Might as well, since I did the other ones. Might as well distress this a little bit too. None of these are even. They have like chunks took out of them. But it's okay, because I'll make it work just to get them used up. Well, it's hard to hold it with it being small, so it makes it hard to distress it. Alright, let's see here. Oops, I ripped that one, but it's okay. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to set all this aside and work on my background. So, since it is Pizza Planet, you know, I was thinking planets, space, and, you know, Earth is green and blue. So I thought I would just use green and blue. And I'm not going to try to make the planet, because that would be a little too much even for me. But I thought I would just do some circles. So I'm just using Twisted Citron and Chipped Sapphire. And I'm just going to kind of go around and make some circle rings. And y'all see how I've been doing this if you've been watching the other videos. I've really been working on stretching my papers and in my mind. Because y'all know I normally don't do a lot of mixed media. Definitely not making my own background. So, okay. And I'm going to do around here. And I'm just going to blend them together a little bit. And these do react to water because it's the oxides. But, so if you wanted to, you could even take and go in with a paintbrush, water brush, whatever, and just kind of blend them together so that you don't get all the hard lines in it. But I'm fine with it. It's not going to bother me to see the hard lines. Okay, and I'm going to do this again. I just think these are really neat, how I've been creating them. And most of this is going to be covered up in the center, so I'm just going to finish it out like this and not worry about adding another round of blue to it. But I think I will darken up my blue ring here. Just going to add a little bit more. Don't that look cool? Kind of looks like a vortex or something happening. Okay, I like that. I like it. I like it. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to take my star stencil that I have been using for all the other ones. I'm telling you, I got this stencil. I'm trying to get it off my ring. I got this stencil off of Temu, and I absolutely love it. And they have other versions. It's like got hearts. They got a hexagon one and all that. So I'm definitely going to be adding those to my cart to get them. And they're only like $1 or something. They're really, really cheap. So I think I'm just going to go through and just lightly ink on some stars. It doesn't take much for them to show up. Y'all are probably getting tired of seeing what looks like all the same layouts, but I'm excited to be getting all these Disney pictures scrapbooked because whenever I get done with it, I'll, number one, have them done, but number two, pretty much have a whole album. And it's kind of cohesive even though it's different. Alright. And of course it'd look better if it wasn't jumping around like what I just did. Okay. Oop, I like that pretty good. Alright, so then I'm just going to add some shimmer brush. I have clear and I have gold just so it'll give that little shimmer to it. I might have grabbed my empty one. Yeah, I think that's my empty shimmer brush. Just kidding, we're not going to use that one. Let's see. I have a bunch that's really close to empty. Let's see. This one's probably the one that has some in it. But even when they get close to empty, it still has it on the brush, even though it won't drip out. And you can rub it over top of your die cuts or whatever and still give them a shimmer. So I always love the way this interacts with the shimmer brushes because the Distress Oxides activate with water and interact, so it always looks really cool. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but okay. So then I'm going to tap it so that I get all the little smaller splatters. Okay, so that takes care of our cardstock and our Distress Edge. I'm going to have one alien, so the number 1. And you can totally use the number 1 as in, you know, the number 1 in your title or something like that, or you could totally just use like 1 of something. Okay, so then I'm going to, let's work on getting our pictures down. And I'm going to not glue all the way to the edge, that way I can tuck stuff underneath if needed. I'm trying not to touch my stuff so that it can have time to dry a little bit. Alright. And then I have these little strips I wanted to add just to add in some more color and to be able to use my paper. And I wanted to definitely add the red because technically Pizza Planet's logo is in red, but I decided not to do that. I decided to just cut it in black just so that it would stand out more. Alright, there's that. Let's see here. I think I'll do this one up here on the top part instead of the side. I'll tuck this one under that. There we go. Okay. So far so good. I got a little bit of glue or shimmer or something on my picture. Okay. So then I have these pizzas, and I thought I would just tuck them in because how she had a, oh heck, what's it called? Like the little, is it called a viewfinder? Like how she had like a little viewfinder there, I thought, why not put a pizza? So, let's see if I can fit this one in. Might have to unsticky it a little bit here. Okay. Now, let me re-glue this. And this, I didn't even tell about my pictures, but these were at Pizza Planet, if you didn't know, at Disney World in Florida. Okay. Hold this down for a minute since there's so many layers. Okay, so there's that part, and then I think I'm going to put the title like right in here. So, let me glue that on. And I just, like I said, I cut this on my Cricut. I pretty much just Googled Pizza Planet SVG, and it just pops up their logo, and then I just pulled it into Cricut and cleaned it up to use it. So, and it also normally has a pizza above it that looks like a planet, but I decided not to cut that part since I was already going to use the pizza. there, so that's why I only have the words. I'm getting the shimmer all over me. It's all over my fingers. I'm touching everything. Alright, and then this, I'm not exactly sure why it has this little dot after the name. Maybe it was supposed to stand for the trademark. I don't know. But I'm just going to stick it on there anyways, because why not? I already have it cut. Alright, and then I just cut some stars, and I'm just going to glue those on around here and there. Let's see here. I have to say, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let's just do another one up here. Where should we put this one here? Let's just do that. And then I have this little pizza guy. Thought about just putting him there. I think I will. But I think I'm going to use foam tape to hold it on since it's heavier. Because like I said, technically this is an iron-on patch. But I'm just going to stick it in the scrapbook. And then I'm going to add foam to this. And just put him up here. And then I have these little Dollar Tree stickers. I think I'll just stick on. I am going to add a little bit of glue to make them hold. But maybe we'll put this here since it normally has a pizza with the planet there. We'll just put it there over the logo. Alright, and then let's see. Let's put it going this way. So it kind of looks like there's an orbit going all one direction. Alright, so that's going to be my layout. Definitely go over and check out Crystal. But look at the shimmer. See if I can show you the shimmer. See all the little shimmeries? It's so cute. It's hard to show the page up close because it hits the camera. Okay, so since this is Shake It, Scrap It, Create It, we have to draw for next week's prompts. And so here's our jars. So we have shapes, colors, and numbers. I'll get a pen in there and shake them up. Whoops. Because my hand's just too big to fit in the jar. Alright. Oh, look. Let's put it back in there since the marker had a hold of it the whole time. Okay. Let's see what we get this week. The number 3. So that could be 3 anything. You could have 3 bling, 3 photos, the number 3. Doesn't really matter. Ever how you want to interpret it. It's just to get you thinking and be creative. So this one is for techniques and tools. And we got fussy cutting. Yay! I love fussy cutting. Some of y'all are probably going, but I love fussy cutting. Okay, embellishments. Let's get them all mixed up. And let's see what we can get. I can't reach one. Okay. Sticker. So fussy cutting, sticker, and the number 3 are next week's prompts. If you would like to play along and be featured with that, I need all your photos either through Facebook Messenger or through the email below by 8 p.m. on Friday. So, thank you guys for hanging out and playing along. And until next time, bye y'all.